Everybody, this is Brothario, divorced single dad, on a mission to make sure guys out there do not fall into traps that some of us have that have come before. I really got to get better at saying this, or need to get a better tagline. I don't know. It's a work in progress, okay? Anyways, today we're going to react to some lady telling us what the most dangerous moment in a marriage is. So let's see what she has to say.
Moment in a marriage is not the big fight. It's not. It's the day that he stops fighting. And you probably didn't even notice when it happened because it didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly.
Yeah. Yes. So, I mean, and marriages and relationships, all that are not all just sunshine and rainbows and unicorn farts and all that shit. It takes work. Some take more work than others, and yes, there is times when you will butt heads and you have arguments. Sometimes they get to be very big arguments. But if someone is arguing out of a place of like for a reason, not just like some of those people that exist to argue just for the sake of arguing because they get enjoyment out of it, women, right? Usually if it's something worth arguing about for a guy, it's because they have very strong feelings on it and they're passionate about it and they attach themselves to it. They don't just argue just to argue. But yeah, when it has gotten to a point in a relationship where the woman just wants to start arguing about something, the guy's just like does nothing. Yeah, that's he's done. He's checked out. It's all done. He's got no more fucks to give. He's gave them all and no more. So yes, it happens over time. And usually it happens as a guy, from a guy's perspective, is just because you get beaten over the head with the same shit all the time. Like you are treated not as a person anymore, not as a living being, not as a someone to be respected and appreciated and thanked for doing everything you do, but you're just treated as essentially like an appliance that is expected to work and do the job it's supposed to do. Whatever that job is depends on who's looking at it. So if a woman's looking at a guy, wherever, your job is to kill the bugs, to fix this, to make the money, to do all this, do all that, whatever. It is your job. So what they do is they treat you like the appliance and they stop having any appreciation for you. Never ask yourself this. When have you ever and anybody gone and reheated food in the microwave and then said, you know what, microwave, thank you very much for reheating my food for me when it was done? Never. So women will do this to where they stop appreciating their husbands in any way or form or fashion. They just treat the husbands as like the appliance, just doing a job they're supposed to do. And at that point in time, we just stop caring. We don't care anymore. Like, why should we? Here you go. I can do this as being the appliance. I'm just going to break and stop working. Then guess what? You're going to have to figure out how to fix it. You're going to have to figure out how to do everything that the appliance was doing that you never had to do before. So now it's on you, ladies, to figure that out. But yeah, when a guy stops arguing, we've checked out. We're done. It's just, there's no point to it. Time to get a new microwave, if you know what I mean.
Unacknowledged effort at a time, one dismissed feeling at a time. He tried to provide stability, tried to be present, tried to be enough, and no matter what he did, something was always missing.
Yeah, like I was saying, no acknowledgement, no appreciation, no respect for how you feel, whatever. You're just treated as a thing that is there to do a job, and that is all. And you're an afterthought. That's all it is, and that's what grates on guys.
Something was always wrong. Something was always his fault. And he never said a word about it. Because that's what men do. They suck it up. They just keep going. But something inside of them, it breaks a little bit. And then one day, guess what? He just stops. He convinced himself of something horrible. That no matter what he does, it will never be enough. And
okay. To that point, he did not convince himself of anything. What he did was he observed and came to the realization and understanding that what he does will never be enough because women are incapable of being happy. That is not him making a decision. That is him coming to a realization. He didn't convince himself of anything. What he did was understand that no matter how much he does, it is never good enough. So why should he keep bothering? Why? There's no point to it. If you were to try building a house out of sticks and you do it, you will spend all day building that house, and right as soon as you're done that house, it catches on fire, burns all the way to the ground. The next day you have to start over and over and over, and it is the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It is not coming to a decision saying like, oh, well, you know what? I guess I decided that I'm convincing myself that I can't build this house because it's going to catch fire. No, that's coming to a realization. You're like, look, no matter how much I try, this house is going to be burned down. So now I'm going to stop even bothering doing this because there's no point to it. It'll never happen. It'll never be fixed. It will never be completed. So I'm done. I'm not wasting my time and effort on this anymore. That's what it is. It's realization, not convincing themselves. Because you don't have to convince yourselves when you're constantly beaten over the head with reality. You can just accept it. And that's what happens.
He will never feel truly valued. And that belief is more dangerous than any argument that you guys have ever had. Because a true man who stops believing he matters, he doesn't fight. He just disappears right in front of you, still in the house, still doing everything he's supposed to do, right? But emotionally, gone. And here.
And again, it's not a belief, it's a realization. It's an understanding of the facts of the situation. Like I said, men work on facts and logic. It's not a belief. It's the fact. We understand it. We're done with it.
Here's what you women need to understand. By the time a man goes quiet, just listen to me for a second. He's been screaming on the inside for years. You just were not listening. The most dangerous.
Yeah, it's not even that screaming on the inside. It's just like you can see everything we're doing and you just dismissed it. So we're not screaming on the inside. We're just like, fuck you then. There's no screaming. That's just how oblivious women are to the plight of men. But yeah, she got this mostly right. Just putting her own little female spin understanding on it. But yeah, from a guy's perspective, it's not convincing ourselves of anything. It's understanding the facts of the situation and coming to realizations on it. But yeah, that's it. All we want to do is be appreciated. It doesn't take much, but women seem to not want to have to do that. But okay. All right, guys, this is Brothario. That's all I got to say on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will check you later.
All right, check you later.